Okay, we are in Bournemouth Airport. Why are we here, Ollie?
I'm asking that myself, actually. We are going to find out how far we can get in a completely different language in 7 days.
Have a look at this picture. It shows the 2 language families found in Europe. These languages cover most of the planet. Look how far Indo-European languages have spread. The different branches represent subsections, like Germanic and Romance, with the size of the leaves representing the number of native speakers. Pretty cool, right? There is, however, one European language you won't find in this picture. A language so old it predates the Bronze Age migration that eventually resulted in the formation of these languages. I'm talking about Basque. Basque is spoken in an area of northern Spain and southern France. It is a language isolate, meaning it has no known connection to any other language in the world. Its origins are unknown and have had linguists arguing over different theories regarding its creation, all of which remain unproven. Somehow, Basque has survived thousands of years of invasions, war and oppression. When Franco was in power, it was illegal to study Basque, and the number of speakers dwindled. Luckily, it has seen a renaissance in recent years. Ollie and I set ourselves the challenge of learning this mysterious language within 7 days. Basque is a different level. I mean, it's not even in a language family. It doesn't have a language family. How the hell are we going to learn it?
I think that trying to learn a bit of Basque in 7 days is going to be very, very difficult. And realistically, I don't think we'll get very far.
We're about to meet Eider to go to the Basque country. She's going to take us to Bilbao. She is Basque herself, so hopefully she's going to teach us some, our first words in Basque. We're just leaving Barcelona with 2 lovely Basque ladies. We have Eider and we have Maite. Okay, so we know one word in Basque. The only word we know is kaixo. Because I went to the Basque country years ago and learned that word. Can you tell us another word? Maybe thank you?
Eskerrik asko. Eskerrik asko. Eskerrik.
Eskerrik.
Asko.
Asko. Eskerrik asko.
Oso ondo. Oso ondo, very good.
What do you think our chances are like for learning Basque in 1 week?
¿Cuáles son sus? O sea, zein dira haien erronkak, now this is Basque. Haien erronkak Euskara ikasteko aste batean. Asko.
Yeah. You don't sound very optimistic.
No, I mean, Basque is much more difficult than English and Spanish.
Structura?
Yeah.
Structure, yeah.
It's like different, it's not the same of any language.
It sounds to Spanish people like Japanese or whatever. Like it's pre-Indo-European, as you know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where it comes from. So it's so no, that's her. No, it's Mendi, no? Mountain?
Yeah.
Mountain. Mendi. The mountain. Mendia. In the mountain. Mendian. To the mountain. It will be Mendira.
What have we learned? So we know eskerrik asko, which is
thank you.
We know aor, which is
Child.
we know mendi, which is
Mountain.
we know osondo, which is
Very good.
we're getting there.
And we've learned a bit of grammar as well. I think we're up to about 4 different case forms at the moment. Yeah.
He is maybe.
That's in
I'm
5
not.
minutes.
By the end of a week, how much do you think we will be able to say?
Depends. Like if you tell me now, I'm gonna do a course in Basque. I'm gonna take Basque classes 5 hours a day during a week. Then I would respond to you. But just like that, like how are you gonna just talking to people? Yeah. So you won't be able to speak at all. You will just pick up like different phrases and words, and that's it.
Ikusi, Sebastian. Ikusi. Mendia.
Osondo.
Cuando no tocaba.
Eskerrik asko.
Komuna nondago. Ez dakitu skaraz. Komuna nondago.
Non dago komuna izango litzateke.
Hementxe. Okay, I have a question. When you say I don't want, you say ez doet nahi. Why do you say ez doet? What does that doet mean?
I don't know about the Basque grammar, you know.
Okay.
You could say ez dut jakin, baina zenuke esango. Basque is difficult, okay? Basque is not.
Basque es más
It's not an
gramática
easy.
directamente.
It's a difficult grammar.
Yeah, okay.
Kaixo Sebastian.
Kaixo Oli.
Zelan zaude?
Oso ondo. Eskerrik asko. Zer moduz zaude?
Ondo.
Ondo?
Ondo.
Oso ondo?
Ondo.
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 Okay.
Ba al dikazu euskaraz?
Ez dakit. Euskaraz.
Pishkavat?
Pishkavat dakit. Euskaraz. 2 hours in and we just had a little conversation in Basque. That was cool. That was really, really cool. Ez dut kaferik nahi.
Yeah.
Why do you add ik? When do you add
Good
ik?
question.
Rik.
Check it out and then you explain it to me.
Tell me in Basque.
Sei,
Say
hiru,
iru,
lau,
lau.
Ikusi mendizaleak, baso eta zelaiak, mendi tontor gainera, igo behar dugu, ez nekean,
Ahor.
Eskerrik asko.
We're getting into a grammatical argument already, and it's been half a day. It's been what, 5 hours, and we're already arguing about grammar.
We're doing our evening revision and we just got to 2 beers, please. Bi garagardo favores. That is going to come in handy in about 10 minutes time.
Topper.
Topper. Day 2.
We're doing our revision. We're doing alright, aren't we?
We're doing okay, yeah.
We've just done sort of greetings, a couple of like phrases you need, and now we've moved on to question words. Where?
Non.
How?
Nola.
Where is?
Non dago.
How much?
Senbat.
Who?
Kiron.
And we need to practice.
Who?
Protest in Bilbao. There's a sign in Basque. B. We ordered some food. This was we ordered all this in Basque. Mercedes.
Bai.
Ja todo è very sanda.
Here we are at the Euskararen Etxea Basque Language Centre. Learn a bit about the history of Basque and see what language we're trying to study.
I'm very impressed. I love them. Maite.
So we have here the Basque dialectal area with 6 main dialects. Inside of them you will find sub-dialects.
So the Basque language will be different from village to village, like
Yes.
between Eider and Bergara.
Yes.
We're just learning about the origin of words. So lighthouse, if I press here, is Itsasargi. Itsas meaning sea, argi meaning light. Very clever. Argument. Etsabaida, where does that come from? Es and by, no and yes. That is amazing.
I have something that you need. I'll give you mine. You can be AOIC. AO is mouth and BC is like alive. You can see people with this, and for sure they will be open to speak in Basque with you.
That's so cool.
That's
Thank you so
really
much.
cool.
Euskara da Euskaldun egiten gaituena. That means that Basque language is what makes us Basque. If you can learn Basque in 7 days, you can be Basque in 7 days.
What do you think about that, Ollie?
I think we're going to
We're gonna become
Basque in
Basque.
a week.
Tuesday morning, day 3. Ollie's still in bed. I've just ordered this cup of tea. I think I got it wrong. Finally, I've been joined by Ollie Matthews. He's still a bit sleepy. We're gonna get into verbs now, aren't we? Present tense, just to really give us the ability to have a general conversation.
Sebastian Moore, take 1.
Estáis hondo sentitzen. Sentakile bat behar dut. It's a Basque bookshop. This is gonna be great. Barkatu, ba al dakitzu euskaraz? Euskara ikasi nahi dut, liburuak ditutzue?
Bai, beko solairuan.
Okay.
Umeentzako amen, eta gero nagusientzako beko solairuan.
Baina berentzako bakarrik behan.
Vale, beko solairura joan, eta han dagoen gizonari eskatu.
Ez dut ulertzen.
Vale, etorren digaz. Is this?
Okay.
My ambition then is to read Ulysses in Basque.
Bat eta bizar labana gurutzatuta
We know etori,
is come.
Gainian is on, and I know this
It does
means
and.
to land in. Yeah,
How do you know that?
because I know the first line.
Of course he knows the first line of Ulysses. We're starting to get into the real deep grammar, so we've got different things here. Ollie, can you explain these quite succinctly? What is nor, nori and nork?
These are all words for who, but they're in different cases.
What's going on here? Dio's just gone into 3 colours. That would be nominative, accusative and ergative. So we've got ser naidusu.
What do you want?
Do you want? Ser naidusu. Day 4.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, we're very, very tired. We're struggling. The grammar is
Saila.
Sailada. It's a bit unusual and it's nothing like we're used to. We're on our way to the University of the Basque Country where Eider is working, and she said we can speak to some students. What do you think of our level? It's the 4th day. How are we doing? We okay?
I know. I think your level is great. I mean, like, sorionak, congratulations. I mean, I think it couldn't be like this is difficult. I mean, you are doing great. Dira Oli eta Sebastian. Nire klasea, nire ikasleak. Gehiago, lertzen.
Betirako.
Oso ondo, primeran! No, but be kind. Benetan ikasle bikainak zaretela.
Oli.
Ay, yo creo que se me tiene muy largo.
Sebastian.
Sebastián es como... Sí. Solo un segundo,
Hemen kasesen gaude. Anekin.
Oso ondo.
Anerekin.
Oso ondo.
Maiderrekin. Bojarekin. Ikasleak zarete.
Bai, ni Bilbon bizi naiz, baina ikasten dut hemen, Gasteizen.
Ni Zarautzen bizi naiz, eta ikasten dut Gasteizen bai.
Irunen bizi naiz, fronteran.
Mugan.
Hori da, mugan.
You know what? Sometimes we explain things. No. Bueno, whatever. Eider ederra da. Oli, you are seduktore bat zara, Esan nizun lehenko gunean. Eider ederra, azke, karo, esan nizun.
The big flirt. Agur.
I'm going there. Agur.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He's my favourite.
He's your favorite, I know, because he's great.
Because he's a child's author.
No, but Xavi, and I told you, he's a writer, he's a poet, he writes for little children. And
That's why I like it. Say that again, Seb. What did you just say?
Liburuak ikusi egin ditugu. So like we looked at Skabidean.
Karrizketa bat gaude.
I swear.
Knackered. Absolutely knackered.
It is just emotionally exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to speak in English. I could cry right now. I'm so scared to relax for a minute because I'm what forget this, what forget that. You know, there's that thing I need to remember with the cases that she just told us about. And if I don't remember it now, I won't. You know, if I don't practice it now in my head, I won't remember it in the
Because
future.
there's so much coming at you.
We do not suggest that you should try and learn a language in 7 days. That's not the way you learn a language, is it? Like the way you learn a language is by immersing yourself in it and having breathing space so that you can learn a few things, sleep on it, and then learn a few more things the next day. We're obviously doing this at super speed.
Then I come to Basque, and I think that language was nothing. I could have learned that.
You think
in
Basque
August.
is more difficult than Russian?
Absolutely. 20 times more difficult.
I feel good that I'm Basque.
Day 5 of trying to learn Europe's oldest language. It got hard yesterday, very hard. What are we hoping for today?
We need to really get a hold of these verbs that cause us so many problems so far. We can't find an explanation from anyone. All of the Basque teachers we spoke to yesterday could not tell us how these verbs work.
Orain Donostian gaude.
Hang on, I'm eating. In every shop, I'm eating.
Orain Donostian gaude. It's his line.
What did I say?
From now on, only in Basque, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zer egiten duzu orain hemen.
Orain hemen Donostian. Etorri naiz zuekin arratsaldea pasatzera.
Zein musika? Gustatzen. Wait for it. Duzu. Saisu.
Saisu, that's new to us actually.
Ukan is when there is a transitive verb. So the action is upon some object.
Yeah.
It's day 6. Mr. Matthews. Someone saw it.
Obeto su bagno.
Ni nekatuto now. So last night we went out into the streets of San Sebastian. We practiced, didn't we? Spoke to some university students out on the street. How do you think we got on?
I can't believe every single shot I'm eating. We were able to form short, complex sentences to make our points understood. And the reaction of the Basque speakers was incredible. They wouldn't believe us that we've been learning Basque for 4 days. They thought we misunderstood the question.
My favourite reaction last night was from that girl. I think her name was Lire.
Her face lit up in complete
And she like grabbed my arms, like,
yeah. Like, no,
what?
no, it's not true.
Xabi.
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso.
Does he?
Yeah.
So he's Basque?
Yeah.
Does he speak Basque?
Yeah.
So we are in the hometown of one of the best central midfielders, in my opinion.
We have done a little bit of practicing today.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Enough.
Been a tough day though. We're getting to that point where it's like it's hard to study. We just need to try it out and see if we can form some sentences. But you get this sort of horrible stage, don't you, with language where you've learnt enough to speak, but you're not fast enough at speaking, and a normal conversation is a bit stunted.
Yeah. We've got a lovely little concert here in this small town.
Hitzen artean aditzen zaitut Betidanik betirako Bukan induztu Kabana ukazu
Everyone's Sasby. We made it to day 7. It's our final day, so we'll do some proper studying, see what we can remember. Tomorrow morning, which will be the final few hours, we can show you what we know in Basque. It's not much. Ollie and I are about to play a Basque game of bingo. We've got the card here. Hey. Ez dut ulertzen. And now we've come to Eider to finish our week's challenge, to see how much we've learnt, to chat to some of the locals, and to really finalise our Basqueness.
Finalise our Basqueness. It's beautifully written, some sort of poetry here. I'll read a little bit of it to you. It is spring. We are in spring. The cuckoo comes soon. The old cuckoo is dead. Aurten eri cuckoo esango otitu. This ote is really interesting. It expresses the idea of wonder. I am wondering about something. So I wonder whether he will say esango, the future of esan. He will say cuckoo this year. Aurten.
We came to Bilbao over here, and we spent 2 days in Bilbao before going down to Vitoria-Gasteiz, where we went to the university. After Gasteiz, we then went to San Sebastian over here, Donosti, before then going to Vergara for one night and Eibar for another night. Are you Basque? Do you speak Basque?
Yes. Bye.
Kontua jarriko dituzu, mesedez.
Oso, hitz egiten duzu euskaraz.
Bada garaia zenbat euskara ikasi dugun erakusteko.
Gure mailak esan nahi du orain ezagutzen adugun jendearekin eraz hitz egin dezakegula.
Baina nola jakin benetan hizkuntza hitz egiten dugula?
Kitoi bat idatzi eta nobaiti euskara ezin hobea. Itutziko eske genia zaiokein.
Eta horixe egin genuen.
Zer honesto, Juda, que ez errade euskara zain.
Adu kiberitza da. You see, you can't learn a language in 7 days. We knew that at the start. That's not what we were trying to do. We were trying to get to a level in which we could communicate with people. After 7 days, we're able to go into restaurants, order what we want, we're able to ask people for directions, we're able to have basic conversations about what people do with their lives. And for me, that's a good foundation to going on and improving.
7 days seems like a very short period of time to be studying a language, but within that time, we've had more experience of communicating in Basque than some of the languages that I studied formally for many years.
I'm more comfortable speaking Basque now, after 7 days, than I was after studying Spanish for 2 or 3 years at school. Big claim.
That is a huge claim.
Honestly.
Futbol gustoko duzue?
Bai, gero gazipurua.
Gaur?
Bai,
Okay. Zer lan egiten duzue?
Ni ingeniera naiz.
Aha. Eta?
Ni piztiran itxola da.
Zer pentsatzen duzue Eibar?
Eibar buru.
Gustoko duzue?
Bai.
Zergatik?
Ambientea dago.
Ambiente?
Bai.
Ambientea bana.
Eta?
Jendea eta kalian eta giro.
Zer egiten ari duzuete?
Orain. Goia Donostira Realeko partidua ikustera. Zazpi egunetan bakarrik euskeraz ikasi duzu egiten.
Bai.
Bai, It's incredible, 7 days to learn that level of euskera.